Hi there, good morning. Well, how are you this morning? I hope you're really well again. Welcome in the Vans home. It is good to have you join me. Well, I'm sure if you were sitting here with me this morning, you would all agree that we all react differently in a situation. While our son Joshua, just as an example, was going away a couple of years ago to South Sudan on an army tour, and I remember us saying our goodbyes, and I was quite tearful and feeling quite sad. And I remember the way I reacted was I began to clean. I remember scrubbing the toilets, scrubbing countertops down, giving the house a really, really good clean. While in the Bible, we read about two sisters, Mary and Martha, and let's just look quickly at how they reacted in a situation. I want to read to you from Luke chapter 10, verse 38. It says here, "Now while they were on their way, it occurred that Jesus entered a certain village, and a woman named Martha received and welcomed him into her house. And she had a sister named Mary, who seated herself at the Lord's feet and was listening to his teaching. But Martha was overly occupied and too busy, and was distracted with much serving. And she came up to him and said, 'Lord, is it nothing to you that my sister has left me to serve alone? Tell her then to help me, to lend a hand and do her part along with me.' But the Lord replied to her by saying, 'Martha, Martha, you are anxious and troubled about many things. There is need of only one or but a few things. And Mary has chosen the good portion, that which is to her advantage, which shall not be taken away from her.'" So we see there that Martha, she welcomed Jesus into her home, but she was overly occupied, she was busy, she was distracted, and she complained about Mary. Do you maybe sometimes see a little bit of yourself there in Martha? We welcome Jesus into our lives, and then we become so overly occupied, we become so busy, we become distracted. We become distracted maybe with a situation that we're in. We take our eyes off of Jesus, and our focus and our attention gets placed on our busy life and into our situation that we're in. Well, this is what we're needing to do. In Isaiah chapter 26 verse 3, it says, "You will guard him and keep him in perfect and constant peace, whose mind is stayed on you, because he commits himself to you. He leans on you and he hopes confidently in you." You know, we are guarded and we kept in perfect peace as our mind is stayed on God. Martha, we know, also complained. How often do we find ourselves complaining about our situation? Not a good place to be. Well, God's word tells us in Philippians that we are to do all things without grumbling and fault finding and without complaining. We often complain to others. We question and we doubt God's ability maybe even to come through for us in the situation. Well, I want to say to you today, let's choose to learn from Mary. Mary chose the good portion, that which was to her advantage, which would never be taken away from her. What is the good portion? Well, I want to say to you today, that is sitting at Jesus' feet, listening to his teaching, spending time in his presence, and this was the choice that Mary made. As you and I, as we choose the good portion today, it will be to our advantage and it will never be taken away from us. Have a blessed day. Have an encouraged day today, and we'll chat again soon. God bless. Bye-bye.